Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Rangers. We're going to be taking on Cove Rangers today as Celtic go away to Hearts. Be nice if Celtic get put out of this cup and we manage to go through, which obviously we should go through against Cove Rangers. We're going to play, Tavernier will come off the bench first and foremost. There's been a couple of guys going out of the squad, so we take a look here. Lee Wallace is away to St Johnstone on loan. Jason Holt is away to Motherwell on loan. Nico Kranjkar has agreed a transfer to Montreal Impact and he'll leave in a month's time. What we're going to do, it's been a little while since we've had a competitive fixture. We're on the 21st of January now. Obviously we got a 3 week or so gap. The goalkeeper is still going to be Wes Fodringham. I don't like, obviously Alnwick's injured and Liam Kelly's only there because Alnwick broke his leg basically. How long till he's back? 3 to 5 weeks, okay. The right back, we're actually going to play young Jordan Houston today. He got on really well when he played before. Centre back, Marco Milanese is still going to continue alongside Fabio Cardoso despite Bruno Alves being back. Jonas Knudsen is going to play, but I am going to allow him to be an attacking fullback to see if he does better. The game obviously says that he prefers to be a defensive fullback, but you know what? Maybe that's just not fitting in with our tactics. So I'm going to change that one up. Ryan Jack, no, I'm going to play Jordan Rossiter. I'm going to play him alongside Jamie Baronas, of course. Now on the right hand side is a bit of a question. Michael O'Halloran is going to play today in the absence of Daniel Candeas, who's injured. Michael O'Halloran, who actually is pretty decent, I think. He's quite pacey, tricky, and he's got a cross on him, so I think I'm going to go Michael O'Halloran. I think I'm going to try and bring him back in from the cold. The advanced playmaker, sorry. Do you know, I'm going to play Zach Rudden, and I am going to allow him to be a shadow striker in there. On the left, I'm going to play our new acquisition, Modu Barrow. Now, apparently, Mo Barrow here prefers to be on the right-hand side as a winger, but if we actually look at his attributes, he's left-footed. So I want my winger to be whipping balls in, so I want my winger playing on the left if he's left-footed. And inside forward, of course, you want to have the opposite foot. But a winger, I would like to be on the side that his foot corresponds to. I'm going to play Eduardo Herrera up front today, try and get him back to fitness. On the bench will be Kelly, Wilson, Jack. Actually, do we have any youngsters we want to try out today? Do you know what? Dapo Mebudi can come up for this one. Jordan Thompson. We'll bring Jordan Thompson in, why not? Jordan Critchley. Jordan Critchley's okay. Liam Burt likewise is okay. I think that's all. I'll just bring those two up. And we will give them, where are they? Where's Jordan Thompson? Jordan Thompson. We will also go, in fact Jordan Thompson can start ahead of Baronas there. He likes to be an attacking advanced playmaker, so let's go for that. Screw it, Rossiter can play. Jamie's actually played quite a few games already this season, and I trust him in the full squad, so he can come in. Rossiter hasn't played many, not had many starts, so he can definitely come in for a start. Other than that, I guess we go Pena, Mebudi and Morelos. And let's just jump right in. We should be able to batter this team. Cove Rangers are absolute nothing team, obviously compared to ourselves. Don't want to insult the great boys up at Cove Rangers. I'm sure they're nice gents, but compared to us, we should be able to just go out here and, as I always say, slap them. Tell them to push forward here. We want to get goals here. We want to rack it up. We want to see a clean sheet. And we want to see at least 3 or 4 goals. So Rossiter take this corner and it goes. 2 minutes played only. It's headed away well. Riley going for it, but he will be stopped by Jordan Houston. Plays it to Jordan Thompson, who pings it in. It's Laurie away. Houston, chance to hit one here from distance. Tees up Rossiter. Rossiter pokes it to O'Halloran, who loses the ball to Laurie. It's not very good by O'Halloran there. Not convincing me that he deserves a shot. Forward to Meganson now, takes a nice touch, he's out wide in a bit of a cul-de-sac. He does go back the way though. Laurie will launch this forward. Meganson chasing, Houston will head it away, but it's picked up by Smith. O'Halloran chasing, lumped over the top. Cardoso does well, goes back to Fodringham, he plays it to Houston, and we play our way out of what could have been an embarrassing situation. Thompson finds Rossiter, Back to Thompson. Nice touch, coming forward. Chance for him to play himself into the squad here. Forward to Herrera, not a great pass. Herrera did well. Herrera stands it up. O'Halloran arriving, and that is much better from Michael O'Halloran if he wants to convince me to get into the team. And good play by Eduardo Herrera, let's not overlook. Picked that up well, stood it up to the back post, and a nice finish by O'Halloran. It's only Cove Rangers, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but a nice finish by O'Halloran nonetheless. Mo Barrow not playing well, which is a bit of a concern. I really hoped his pace would do a job. He has got ridiculous pace. Thompson now to Barrow. Barrow takes a nice touch, takes on a man, slips it to Rudden. That's good play. Rudden should have hit that there. Thompson, now Rossiter. Rossiter goes to Houston. Can he play it to O'Halloran? He goes on himself on the outside. Across. Herrera can't get there. It's Barrow. Takes it down. Deflects. It's saved by Wilson there. Disappointed that never led to a goal. I'd like to have seen Barrow get in on the action there. If put it this way, if Barrow plays poorly today, then I'm really starting to worry that I've made the wrong decision bringing him in for that left-hand side. Oh, and it's a save by Andrew Wilson there. I didn't think much would come of that actually, so I'm surprised we got the shot off. And you don't give it to Cove Rangers here. They've done pretty well surviving. They might do more than that. McBain whipping this in. It's in towards Gabriel. Milanese gets it away well. Modu Barrow just bomb down that left Barrow. You should be pacey. I mean, look at that pace. Jesus. Absolutely motoring. And then he plays it to Rudden for some weird reason. Herrera picking it up. Tries to find O'Halloran. It's a terrible ball. Smith away. Cardoso to Thompson, who lets it run. Gabriel picks it up. Meganson will pick that up. Can he play it in behind the defenders here? Possible chance. Thompson pinches it from him though. Plays it back to Milanese. Milanese to find Barrow now. Drive at them, Barrow. It's a lovely touch. Could play it inside. Go on the outside. Can he whip this? He whips it in. It's deflected. Thompson now with a shot. And Jordan Thompson with a goal. Allegedly assisted by Marco Milanese somehow. But it's Jordan Thompson scoring there. The goalkeeper didn't cover himself in glory. But it's well done to the young man for getting the goal. He's done pretty well today. Let's not forget he won the ball back there actually, Jordan Thompson. Wilson taking the goal kick for Cove Rangers. It could get worse for them in this half. Knudsen heading it to Barrow. Come on, run. Barrow taking him on for pace. Delivers it towards Herrera, who nods it, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Good play by Barrow, though. That's good to see. What does that do for his rating? I wonder. Wilson launches it towards McManus. It's headed away towards Barrow. Cushions it well to Thompson. Rossiter. Back to Thompson. Barrow on the run, plays it to him. Barrow beats a man. Can he whip in a good ball here? He's at the byline, whips it across, and the goalkeeper's just turned it round the post. Mo Barrow with a 6.7 now. It's not exactly brilliant, but it's not awful. He might take a little bit of time to bed in it. To bed into the side here, but I would still like him to be doing better, to be honest, up against Cove Rangers. Mabudi coming in now. He'll be playing as a poacher. And we will bring on... Who will we bring on? Anyone? We'll bring on Wilson for Cardoso, just to give Wilson some game time, I suppose. Loving Mabudi's hair there. Rossiter now. And we start the second half. 2-0 up. Coasting along, of course, against a non-league team. So, you know, we don't want to get too carried away here. As Knudsen plays it to Barrow, I'd like to see him take on his man here and whip a ball. He actually goes very wide, whips it in. Mabudi can't get there. Rossiter on the edge of the area to Thompson, who finds O'Halloran in acres, and O'Halloran picks out the far side of the net. 2 goals for Michael O'Halloran, an assist from Jordan Thompson, who has the other goal to his name. And there's 2 players that have impressed me today. They've played their way into contention for sure. Zach Rudden has a 6.9. He's not really done anything, but he hasn't done anything badly either, I suppose you could say. 7 actually now he's up to. Mo Barrow with a 6.9. No one's really embarrassed themselves with their performance today, which, it's a positive, I guess. We'll bring on Baronas just for Thompson now so we can get the ovation of the crowd when he goes off. But yeah, nobody's embarrassed themselves so far. We've done we've done an okay job. You know, we won 3-0, or we're currently leading 3-0 against a non-league team. We won't get carried away, but nonetheless, I've been pleased with the young boys who've played. Although it is into Park, and Daniel Park, assisted by Mitch Megginson, and Cove Rangers have scored. Can't be happy with that, and that seemed like Danny Wilson who switched off there when that ball came in. Yeah, we'll still make the changes. Marco Milanese went from an 8 to a 7.4 there. Danny Wilson has a 6.6. I think we could definitely say that it was possibly his error there then. Baronas now to whip this in. Halloran's in there, it's nodded down. Megginson, McBain to clear towards Riley, picked up by Milanese, given away though to Smith, but it's a brilliant challenge by Rossiter. Now it's Houston, Rossiter for O'Halloran. It's a terrible ball. Megginson to Smith, closing him down, but it goes back to Megginson. Scoops it out to the other side. Knudsen with a good interception, heads it to Baronas, gives it away over the top, and would you believe Park's in again off Wilson? Park's in and he shoots, and it's in! Have these boys been watching DVDs of Liverpool and Milan and Istanbul or something? I know there's a couple of poor ratings out there. Barrow, Mabudi, Wilson. Knudsen with his long throw here into the box, which there's never anybody actually in there contesting for it. And it has ended 3-2. I'm going to have to warn them about this Jekyll and Hyde performance though, I think. I don't know what happened in the second half. It wasn't acceptable and was disappointing after the first half display. Absolutely. Jordan Thompson looks stressed. You know what? I will tell Jordan Thompson that I'm proud of his performance. Okay. And everybody has now reacted positively to the talk there. But that was a dodgy second half. Okay, Jonas Knudsen has backed me to win a new contract here. That's nice of him. But the players need to shape up and make sure we win to earn a new deal. Hearts or Celtic will host Morton. Ross County or Aberdeen will be hosting St Mirren. Hibernian will be Easter Road against Motherwell or Dunfermline. Dundee will have a home fixture at Dens Park against Ayr or Airdrie. Partick Thistle at Firhill will play Rangers. Tough venue, Firhill. Tough venue, but we should be able to get through that one. Could have been harder. Bloody hell. And Celtic have went and slapped Hearts 5-1. Beaton's in belly. Ayer, Simunovic. Beaton at the double there. Man of the match performance. And that just goes to show you their power. I mean, we go out and we beat Cove Rangers. Okay, we kind of went to sleep at 3-0 and we had a lot of youngsters on and stuff, but we have a 3-2 against Cove Rangers and Celtic go and dismantle Hearts 5-1. It just goes to show the power that they have in their squad. And we're up against Aberdeen coming up here at Ibrox. A couple of those players who played actually have impressed me enough that we might give them a go here. Adrian Mourinho, by the way, a player that we might want to look at. He's a good advanced playmaker in the middle of the park there. Could get him for free. The only reason that I'm hesitating is because he's a fairly old player and I don't really want to bring in somebody who's ageing. I'd like to get the squad. I'd like to get some youth into the squad here. That's what we really need. We don't need old timers really coming into the squad here. You know, if we're going to cherry pick guys who are older and maybe in the peak of their career, then we're not going to get anywhere near the quality that likes the Celtic have. What we have to do is bring in young players who have the potential to reach the level that we need. Which means we need to be challenging, we need to be playing well, and we need to be picking up some cup trophies so the board don't get too frustrated if we have to be here for a season or 2 or 3 before we manage to win the title. The big part of that will be winning games at Ibrox, which is what we need to do here against Aberdeen. So we'll take out the selection again so we can pick our best squad. We're playing Fodringham at right back. We will play, believe it or not, Jordan Houston, who is now in my eyes ahead of James Tavernier. We will also be playing, Bruno Alves and Cardoso there. Milanese has done well, but he has to go back out just now. Knudsen will be the left back. We'll be playing Ryan Jack and Graham Dorrans in the midfield. We will be playing Michael O'Halloran on the right, I have decided. Carlos Pena there. On the left, we will be going with Modu Barrow for now. And we will be playing Alfredo Morelos up front. Kelly on the bench, along with Milanese, Tavernier, Rossiter, Jordan Thompson. Who else? Baronas and Eduardo Herrera. Mabudi can go back down to the youth squad at the moment. And yeah, that's the squad we're going to go with. Hopefully, we can get a decent lead going into the latter stages of the game, and I can introduce young Thompson, maybe instead of Dorrans. For now, though, assertively, I expect you to win out there. I'm not going to talk about the transfer window. We're going to encourage the boys as Rooney plays it to Shinnie. Shinnie now to O'Connor. O'Connor to Arneson. And here we go. Needing to get a victory here. Hopefully we come out the traps quickly as we have done in the past. Patrick Roberts has Celtic ahead at Firhill already. It's a bit of a dull start here. 3 shots to 0 in our favour, but 25 minutes have passed without action. Joe Lewis playing pretty well in the Aberdeen goal apparently. As Knudsen will take his big long throw into the box. Morelos down, penalty given. And that is possibly the cheapest penalty that I've ever gotten, but I will take it. It is penalty kick time. Just over half an hour. Big Bruno Alves stepping up to take this one. Against Joe Lewis, who apparently has been playing well today. Hopefully there's nothing he can do about this. Bruno Alves. Oh, it's a beautiful penalty. 1-0 to Rangers. Bruno Alves. First of the season, actually, which obviously means first for Rangers. For Bruno Alves. A packed Ibrox Stadium. Look at all the supporters here. And overall, I suppose it's been a good half. Even if we haven't exactly created anything through open play. And Mo Barrow's injured. Great. Jordan Houston now with the throw to Pena. Takes it down nicely. Playing it to Dorrans, Graham Dorrans. He's got Houston and Akers out on the right. He's waited too long. Stewart hits it forward to Adam Rooney. Adam Rooney holds on to the ball. Ryan Jack trying to win it. Can't. Christie to Shinnie. Down the left-hand side for Mackay Stephen. But Jordan Houston covering so well there. He plays it to Jack now, obviously against his old side. Jack angles it to Cardoso. Forward to Dorrans. Good play. Dorrans goes out to the right-hand side to O'Halloran now, who has to do something to prove to me that he can be a Rangers player. He plays a ball over the top. Arneson away. O'Halloran flicks it on again. Arneson away again. And this could play in Adam Rooney. Yep, Foderingham makes an absolute arse of it and Adam Rooney chips it in. Oh boy. And I'll probably put that down as one of those things that would never happen in reality. Foderingham would have just taken that ball in the chest there rather than try and nod it away, but whatever, what can you do? It has happened. There is 1-1 half time. Our goal was a bit cheap as well, so I suppose you take it on the chin. We have to tell him it's not good enough. Michael O'Halloran looks stressed by that. Maybe he's not ready to be a Rangers player then. Let's bring Tavernier on the right for him. Houston and Tavernier can play together. I'm going to bring young Thompson on for Dorrans. Dorrans hasn't played great, and young Thompson did well when he was on against Cove Rangers. So we're going to try and push them forward here. It is Pena to Thompson and now Knudsen. Pena's been pretty crappy recently, actually. If we could get a good fee for Pena, I would definitely let him go. It's a slow start to the second half. Tavernier now with a throw to Ryan Jack. Back to Tavernier. Angles this in, Considine away. Thompson will pick that up. Young Thompson. Not a great ball, but Houston will pick it up. Part of the youth movement here at Ibrox, of course. Ryan Jack plays a great ball out to Knudsen, who plays it too quickly to Mo Barrow, who loses it and is actually still injured. Why is he still on the pitch? Probably because I don't have an option to really replace him. Rooney going forward to McLean. Kenny McLean now. He's got some support on his left-hand side. He goes past the defender though. He's in, he shoots and he scores. And it's 2-1 to Aberdeen. Jordan Thompson can kind of play out there. I suppose Jordan Thompson's going to have to try and play out there as a winger. And I'm starting to get to a bit of a desperate stage now, to be honest, guys. We don't seem to be able to put teams away anymore. Balls that were just dropping in behind defenders earlier on now are being headed away. Morelos is in, possible chance, and he's offside. Yeah. I'm a bit dejected about our chances now in this season. As Knudsen throws headed away. Kenny McLean all of a sudden bringing this away. Adam Rooney, Kenny McLean's running beyond him. It's played forward for McLean. Defender should have seen it coming. Kenny McLean's in for his second, and it's hit the post. Jesus. Peña's been terrible today, man. As McLean tees up a free kick for 3, McLean, and it's well wide in the end. But we're going to have to overload them now. We just need to go for it. There's a corner taken by Tavernier. It's Arneson away too easily. Morelos will pick this up now. Has to go inside. He goes to Baronas. Not a great pass. He's tackled. Stands still. Goes to Thompson, who hits it, and we don't get to see what happens. Tavernier in. Alves to Peña. It's blocked. It's Peña, and it's in. Carlos Peña. You've got to give him it. Let's go back down to simply attacking now. But we will keep the direct passing up. Dominic Ball coming on for Aberdeen. And as we move into the last 10, we will return to the overload. We're going to tell them to take more risks now. We have to get the victory here today. It's not good enough to come to Ibrox, take the lead, blow the lead, and just come back and rescue a draw. That's not what we're about here. We need to be winning these types of games. Celtic now take the late lead through Odsonne Edouard at Firhill. And Aberdeen have just seen this game out at Ibrox. We've not managed to get anything after we levelled it up. Aberdeen seemingly just shut us down as Peña finds Baronas. It's a brilliant challenge, and it ends 2-2. And my trouble here is that we don't have the financial strength, really, to compete with these... to compete with Celtic, pretty much. I mean, Mo Barrow's out for 6 to 8 days. He's not hit the ground running here, but look, 18 acceleration, 19 pace, 17 flair. He should be able to absolutely destroy people out in the wing. As Lee Wallace puts in a great performance for St Johnstone. Holt puts in a great performance for Motherwell, but neither of them win. Lee Hodson puts in a good performance for Ross County, who do win. So... that's another episode where we've had a bit of a shoddy result there at Ibrox. I mean, it's been a good while since we've had some good form. I mean, if you look back at the start of the season, look at this. Massive run of victories there. Compare that to now. Lots of reds and orange circles in there. We're away to Ross County and Partick Thistle next, so it doesn't get much easier. On the plus side, we did score 2 goals there against Aberdeen. Obviously the negative, conceding those 2 goals. Ross County and Partick Thistle has to be 6 points, it has to be said. We can't slip up anymore. We're not going to catch Celtic. We have to admit that to ourselves now. But we have to start building for next season. We have to start getting some youngsters coming in, playing well, doing well. Challenge in that Scottish Cup. And do what we can in the league. I mean, we're only 3 clear of St Johnstone in the league here. We need to be careful. You know, the sack can sneak up on you. It seems crazy, winning the first 8 games of the season. And here we are in January talking about the sack. So we do have to be careful. We've got a squad here, I think, that could compete if we can stick together for long enough. But we do have to be careful that we don't end up out in the rear. Let's have a little look at something actually. Carlos Peña. Carlos Peña's worth £6 million. Why won't somebody come in and bid £6 million bloody pounds? I could easily use that. Or was it 7 actually? Oops. Where is he away to? Carlos Peña. It's 7 million. Yes, 7. Somebody came in and bid £7 million. Brian Tambani. Let's offer him a trial. Let's actually go through these players we have before we end this episode. So we discard him and Aaron Niguez, but we don't we don't have money to spend for players. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Good result, I suppose, for the youngsters against Cove Rangers, but if we hadn't beat Cove Rangers, I would have resigned right now and fallen on my sword. Hard fought game at Ibrox against Aberdeen. We'll have to be disappointed though. We were ahead, we didn't hold the lead, we ended up behind and having to do a rescue job late on. And Aberdeen probably created more than we did and possibly deserved to even win the game. We have to pick up these performances, get back to the form we had earlier on. Okay, we've been unlucky with injuries to the likes of Morelos, but frankly it's not good enough and we have to turn that around a little bit. Hopefully we can do that next time out. Ross County, Partick Thistle has to be 6 points before we close the window, and then this squad really needs to step up. I'm beginning to feel actually a little bit on what I imagine Pedro Caixinha felt like in real life. It just doesn't seem to be working for us for whatever reason. But we did get to the final of one cup. Okay, we lost to Hibs, but to a penalty. We're second in the league. Okay, we're falling behind Celtic now, but we're second in the league and we're still in the Scottish Cup. So we have to not be too negative about it. But we do have to be careful, as I say, going forward. So next episode is going to be Ross County and Partick Thistle. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like down below. It really does help out the channel. If you're interested in following the series, you can subscribe to the channel, for which I would be, as I always say, eternally grateful. But more or less, just thank you for watching the videos, and I'll see you next time when we're going to get 6 points as we go away and beat Ross County and batter Partick. I'm hoping for a hammering at Partick Thistle next time. So you can quote on that when we go and get beat 3-0. But I'll see you next time for those ones.